Hello there, folks. I should say at the start of this episode, if you didn't see today's earlier episode, that was essentially part one to what is now part two of the England and club-side adventure that is Glory Hunter. Folks, welcome back to the second episode of the day where I didn't realise it, but on his 100th match for England, Harry Kane scored his didn't score his 100th goal, Ben. Read it properly. His 54th international goal, which makes him England's top goal scorer ever, ousting Wayne Rooney, who did it in 120 caps, so did it in a quicker time as well. As a result, I've offered England coaching duties to Wayne Rooney if he wants them. Currently at Bolton's under 18s, so make your choice, Wayne. Rooney has accepted the role, and does it happen straight away? I got Premier League Manager of the Month. Look at me there with all the other good managers and Lampard. Imagine that, Frank Lampard, Steven Gerrard, they're available for to being the manager. Wayne Rooney as well, but they went for me. They went for DoctorBenjyFM, and now I'm taking him to glory. And don't forget as well, International League semi-final coming up in the summer. So, loads to look forward to. Right then, couple of changes going into this game. One probably more surprising than the other. Tomori's going to come in for Gomez at the back. Tomori's really good, so I've got no problems with that change at all. Joe Gomez was struggling for a little bit of fitness pre-game, and he was struggling last game as well, so we're going to rest him for this one. We're going to do Liverpool a favour. I hope they remember that. And Rashford's going to come in for Hudson-Odoi. He had a great game, but again, struggling a little bit for conditioning, so we might bring him on. Bring him off the bench. It might be the way forward. It's not like Marcus Rashford is a particularly poor footballer. He should be fine. He's a Barcelona player, viewers. Words. Thank God I don't do this professionally. Alright, the rest of the team will remain unchanged from the earlier episode. So if you've watched that, you'll be familiar with all of this. Jude Bellingham's second game, as they play Odegaard and Haaland up front. Christoph Ayer's there as well, currently playing at PSG. So they've got some good footballers. Sander Berg's the other one that you've got to keep an eye out for. And this right back here, Trollas, is a regen with 8 tackling. Okay, he looks very serious with his fancy hair. He could play for Astralis. Niche esports references. Alright then, I've got faith in the boys to go out there and do the business after the successes of earlier on. Let's see how we do today. Coming up later, a Premier League game with Arsenal against Leicester City, hoping to continue that Premier League form. And I think if I lose to Leicester, I think it's only right that we don the thing, don't we? That could mean anything. Oh, let's be careful. But here we go then. Sterling on that right-hand side. 12 minutes gone. He beats his man. Oh, and he beats the keeper, Raheem Sterling. 12 minutes on the clock, and England take a deserved lead. I'm going to say, I don't know what makes it deserved, but it sounds right. I did say when we were playing Finland that I expect this to be a much tougher game. Some of the personnel in the Norway side, you can see why, but they're leaving us a massive amount of space in the middle, playing those deeper defensive players, and then those forwards up to, and Odegaard, not a striker either. So really, playing Odegaard just behind Haaland would make more sense to me, but whatever. They're just leaving the players like Declan Rice and Bellingham and Foden, more importantly, lots of space to play in, I think. It's Norway who come forward next, though, as we've already got the goal, but they're looking dangerous. Berg goes forward, and Dewhurst, who continues in goal for us with a great save. Goalkeeper is the one area, I think, going forward into a World Cup year as well, of course, that's the worry. I'm not sure if you've got someone who is at the top level of goalkeeping. That's my worry. That's the biggest fear. Because between him, Butland, and Pickford, they're all decent keepers, but none of them are brilliant, as Bellingham goes forward, nearly finds a goal. Couldn't score in his debut, but today could be the day. Foden, corner, whipped in towards that back post. It's cleared away, and Sander Berg's going to get it cleared. He's got Odegaard ahead of him, the number 9 for Norway. Seems strange to me, but still goes forward with it. Really good on the ball, as you'd expect, and finds a pass too. They race forward. Dewhurst with another good save. Every time he's been tested so far, he's looked really good. And at half-time, we lead then 1-0 in what's been quite a quick first half. All right, back on the way for the second, and nothing's really happening. It's a free kick. Rashford, 54 minutes, floated in. Doesn't quite get as far as I suspect he wanted it to. And now Haaland brings it forward as well. Evgen on that side. I assume it's probably not how you say it at all. Not remotely close. He continues with the ball, though, to prove me wrong. And Dewhurst again with a fantastic save. I'm going to go slightly more positive. With the away side, I just think playing on the front foot, it's always benefited us. Everyone's just playing okay. No one's playing fantastically. They've taken off a few players and moved Odegaard to a right midfield role. Formation-wise, system-wise, they're remaining exactly the same, which I think's bold. We're going to put Rashford up front. Kane's had a quiet game, and bring Hudson-Odoi on that other side there. Corner played in. I don't think this is the whole thing's a live, viewers. Nothing's happening here. Right, there's about 30 seconds left of normal time, and I was going to say Norway looked dangerous, but Hudson-Odoi brings it forward. He's been the star of the show, really. He's only played 5 minutes of this game. Tries to find Sterling, or does find Sterling, who tries to find the back of the net and fails on this occasion. It has been a tougher game, though, as suspected, but still, even at 1-0, pretty comfortable. So, back-to-back clean sheets and back-to-back wins wins for England as they defeat Finland and Norway. Lovely. That is perfect. Perfect. I just got the parked the bus achievement, which I think is offensive. Your team didn't concede a goal in 5 consecutive competitive matches. Is that England or is that England and Arsenal? Oh no, it's England. 5 competitive games, didn't concede a goal. Lovely. It's taken me a long time to get that. It's only 5 clean sheets in a row. There we are then. England duty ends and a convincing time of it. We lead the group. We look pretty good, you've got to say. As you can see there, Latvia and Iceland, the other teams in our group to play at some point in the future. I don't think they're quite as big a game, so we probably won't feature them quite so much. But again, we don't play these fixtures, where our fixture list here, for ages, September, until we face those 2 guys. So maybe we will play it, maybe we won't. It depends how we do really in the International League semi-final and hopefully final, although we've got to beat France, which... All right then, back to Arsenal duties. Let's see if we've got any injuries to contend with over the international break as we play Leicester in a few days' time. Right then, well, some positive news, viewers. As we come to the game against Leicester, not a single player has got an injury that they've picked up over the international break, which is pretty rare in a team full of internationals. And it does mean we get to really pick our strongest 11. With the likes of Lozano now back fully fit and prepared to play, we could have him feature in today's game. But with the form that Smith Rowe's been in, I'm going to stick with him for now. If he keeps playing like this, he could get himself an England call-up, viewers. Who knows? Although we are quite strong in wide areas for England. But with the World Cup 2 years away, I can see what might happen. And also, I keep asking Jordan Henderson to consider, coming back to England internationally. He just doesn't want it. Wait, read it. Jordan Henderson has decided to return to international football and is willing to play for England again if you decide to quit. I've ruined it with that. For the first time, I think the harmonica made it worse. Jordan Henderson returns to England duty. Fantastic. I feel for Declan Rice. I'd asked him before twice, and he was like, no, not doing it. On a whim, I've done it there, and he wants in. He's the Zlatan Ibrahimovic of international football. That's what's happened there, viewers. He's back in the fold. All right, let's go into the game then against Leicester. Did I show you the team? I kind of did. Leno in goal, Bellerin, Van Hoosen, Saliba, and Tierney at the back. We've got Torreira and Tielemans in the centre, Natana behind Diego. We've got Pepe one side and Smith Rowe the other. Of course we have. You know it by now, right, viewers? We play them every game. Leicester have got Koulibaly, Jorginho, Sung-Hyun Min. Where's Jamie Vardy? Is he still available for international duty? Vardy. What's he doing now? Managing? He's an unemployed manager. Well, let's offer him an England 21 coaching job. There we are. Look, Jamie, come and get involved, mate. Why not? All right, then. We need to perform in the league to keep the run of form going before the games against Hoffenheim that are coming up in the Europa League, of course. You can see currently 4th place, 65 points, just a couple behind the teams ahead of us, as it's going to fall to a player of ours, is it? No, sadly not. We're in the yellow, by the way, today. Don't get confused, viewers. We're not Norwich. I feel like it's a bit retro seeing Arsenal in a yellow kit. I do like it, because sort of, what was it? Sort of 2005, 2006, around that period. Remember Thierry Henry wearing a yellow Arsenal kit and enjoying it quite a lot. I think he had the O2 logo on the front. As Tielemans, wow, great save from Leo in goal, but a really great shot from Tielemans as well. Now, if we win today, viewers, I'm just going to say this quietly. We go to 67 points. We're just 9 points behind Manchester United. Just the 9. I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's unlikely, but it's possible. As Leicester, with a chance, play the ball in, and Leno claims comfortably. Now, can he set about an attack from here? That's the question. We've got options out wide, if we can find them. Loads of space, but we go into Hataden, back to Torreira, who drives forward from the midfield. Finds Smith Rowe now, who was in that space, as he plays it back into Hataden. Diego waiting for it. Tielemans goes for goal, and he tries to just drag one. Of course, I've just realised there, Tielemans against his former club. Nicely Ben Chilwell, too. Chowdhury I'm not talking to, because I keep refusing to call him up. And Kolasinac is on the bench as well. What a loving this is. Goodness me. And of course, Jordan Henderson's on the bench, and everyone loves him, so it's fine. We're away from home. I'm going to go slightly more positive as this highlight actually begins, so we'll still be unbalanced as this plays out. It looks obvious to play it out over to the left-hand side, get Tierney involved, and rework Smith Rowe in down that side. But no, we're deciding to ignore my instructions and come down the right-hand side instead. It's looking good. We go inside to Hataden. Maybe now is the time. Yes, it is. Tierney, left-hand side, loads of space to manoeuvre if he can get a ball in. Finds Hataden with a little bit of space. They're leaving us too much space, if anything, and at some point, we'll punish them for this as Tierney gets forward again. Ball in, as Pepe there should probably have done better. My hair has got curlier and curlier. I knew this would happen. I knew it. Basically just look like my mum. Pepe driving forward into Tielemans. Oh, I've been saying you can't give us that much space on the edge of the box, especially a man like Yuri Tielemans. Has 9 points now, the gap to Manchester United in what will be an unforgettable treble. Sorry, viewers. Pepe on the right-hand side. He plays it across, and there's Tielemans. You can't give him that much space. He loves a shot from there. Ben, tea's ready. I really am becoming my mother. As at half-time, it's Arsenal 1, Leicester 0. Right, pleased with that so far. 1-0, looking pretty good. Leicester currently in 12th position on 38 points, same as Norwich, so they're a very mid-table side as things stand. Ricardo, with a corner kick to be played in, it goes all the way across, and defensively, we scramble it away. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take that. It was less than convincing. Swansea are dreadful. I've just noticed that. 18 points at the bottom of the table. They are floundering. Tierney, left side though. We could do with a second goal here really to make it a little bit more comfortable for ourselves as the ball is smashed away and Van Hoosenden is there to gather. Pepe and Bellerin combine as Bellerin now races forward with it. Can he find a ball into the centre? He goes alone. Hector Bellerin. He's got another chance. He should probably have scored. 25 shots, 62% possession. We are a good team. Bellerin's throwing. Finds Hatardin. Back to Bellerin, who's looking dangerous every time he comes forward. Tierney, on this other side. Torreira. Tielemans. So many T's involved. It's very challenging for me. Tierney back again. Back out to Tielemans. And he goes for goal. And I'll tell you what, the first goal was sensational. I didn't think it could be beaten, viewers. But Yuri Tielemans sort of building up his inner Hudson-Odoi with a great strike there, 2-0 to Arsenal, and this is just as good as the first one, if not slightly better. Played across to Yuri Tielemans, one touch out his feet, a second touch as well, and left-footed, showing the versatility of his legs. He's ambidextrous, viewers, and I love it. What a sentence that was. I mean, I said so many words. Leicester, not done yet though. Set pieces, they've looked relatively dangerous. We scrambled one away before as the press on that is fantastic. And now Diego involved for the first time. Is it his moment to make his mark? We've got options at the back post if he can find them, but Diego looks inside to Smith Rowe, who goes for a goal. And goodness me, Smith Rowe smashes it so hard into the back of the net. If it wasn't there, it would have gone to RodeNT, viewers. It was hammered. Does he hit it on the floor though? Because that will really ruin what I just said. Diego racing forward, gets an assist to his name. There's Smith Rowe on hand, who drills it. Oh, you can see there, into the top of the net. Fantastic. 3-0. I've gone positive, viewers, and well, they've positively responded. Hatardin, look, it keeps happening. He's not doing anything. I mean, what do you do, Jordan Henderson in that role? Is it? Sometimes you just gotta hope, viewers. All right, there's a highlight. I mean, all we can really expect here is a Jordan Henderson overhead kick, and that's the minimum, isn't it? As Pepe on the edge of the box, he might go for goal himself. He does. He should have. Jordan was waiting. To be fair, some comments were, don't play Jordan Henderson as a box-to-box. He's knackered, Ben. He's so old now. Don't be doing that. So attacking midfielder is probably what you meant. Leicester, with some nice possession, they may well give this away. They've done well. They've kept it. Hodgson now, as he comes inside, might look to shoot from there. He does, but Leno equal to it. Boys, if Jordan Henderson scores, I'm gonna be very happy. Tielemans racing forward. The ball's gonna come away to Jorginho, and Jordan Henderson's. Look at the press. Look at his running ability, viewers. Look at him go. They can't. We're forcing this backwards. They have to launch it forward. We win the knockdown, do we? We try to win the knockdown, and calmly done. Tierney on this left-hand side has got options inside of him. Finds Smith Rowe, who looks for maybe an option in the centre. Tielemans is going to pick up the loose ball. Back to Smith Rowe. Goes for goal himself, and no need, mate. No need when Henderson will nod it in. 37 shots away at Leicester. We are rocking, and that then is going to bring us to the end of today's double upload day and 4-episode run. 2 England games in there, as well as some Arsenal stuff as well, and that was good fun, as Jamie Vardy hopefully will accept his role as under-21s coach. But you can see then 3rd position now in the league table. If we bring up the Premier League table, you can see it there. Look, same amount of games now as Manchester City and Manchester United, and the gap, it's closing, viewers. I mean, let's face it, it's closing. It's been a pretty weird season for the Arsenal boys, but actually, the last few games, I mean, I showed it last episode as well, I'll show it again. Our run of form since the turn of the year, really, has been absolutely fantastic. You take a look at that. Only 1 defeat in that game away at Atletico Madrid, and if you're going to lose a game, that's probably the one to lose. Really, really good. And the end of season running now is hotting up. It's spicy, viewers. It's very spicy. It's hot. It should have been that chilly. It's lovely. Right, then, let's see. How will we do in the future? You'll only find out by making sure you're subscribed. And if you've enjoyed today, do leave a like on it. Double upload day for your eyes. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again soon. We love with care. Goodbye.